Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, man? Welcome back to the Imperfect Action Show. This is episode 11. Yo, things going by quick, yo. Imperfect Action Show. Will we bring on guests, or we teach a principle, or we teach a lesson around marketing and business? Also, you can get some value in real time, and then take this imperfect action, apply it to your business, your product, or your service, so you can see some growth. And on today's episode, I got my brother, somebody that I respect, I look to, and that I know is going to bring the gems. My guy, Royce. You know what I'm saying? Royce. And today we're going to be talking about why you should have an online business, or if you do have an online business, why you should start to take that online business way more serious, man. So, Royce, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Chilling, man. Glad to be here. Every time we get a chance to connect, it's always good. We always have great conversations.
Yes, sir.
A lot of our best conversations go undocumented, which means we gotta keep cameras on us at all times.
I keep the cameras on at all times, man. So what I normally do to start the show, I like to send my community a direct link so they know we live right now. So while I'm doing that, why don't you give them, the people that are watching in real time and the people that can be watching in playback, why don't you let them know a little bit about you? I'll send a link to the community and then we can get into it.
Yeah, well, again, Royce Veal, serial entrepreneur, been able to generate over 6 figures, 7-figure mark now with different companies that I'm a part of and continuing to be a part of. And I'm just here to continue to mentor, build business relationships, get started or grow their businesses through whatever it is that they need from start to finish. With over 18 years of experience, I have a wealth of knowledge that I'm always looking to share. And I'm also always looking to learn. I never think that I'm the smartest person in the room, because I know the value in learning from everyone. It doesn't matter where they are, whatever position they're in. So I also know the value in that. So I'm excited to be here, especially to chop it up, to talk about the importance of online businesses. I have online businesses myself that I've seen success with, and I think it's a great opportunity for people to create a stream of income. I think that's what it's about.
100%, man. So I just shot the community an email. I let them know online as well. Say what?
So I'm sending it out to my team right now.
Yes, sir, bro. As you should. As you should. So I wanted to get you on to talk about this topic because, like you said, you're very passionate about what you do. You're looking to help entrepreneurs, starter entrepreneurs, just position themselves and really show them how they could grow their businesses and make more income. So if someone right now has a business and they're not positioned online at all, why don't we just start off with why they should consider taking that product or service, that information that they may have, and then actually getting online?
I think if they're not online, they're doing themselves and their business a disservice. So you're hurting your company. One, just having a website in general shows that you take your business serious. It's just a different level of professionalism. A lot of people say like, "Oh yeah, I got my Instagram account. I don't really need a website." But what happens when that $1 million investor want to check out your business? They want to go online. They want to research you, and you don't have that out there for them to actually look up. So one, having a website is very important. Now, utilizing your current business, especially if you're a service-based business, it's important for you to figure out, because I am a service-based business, I know that I can only make so much money. What product can I attach onto my service-based business that I can sell online where it's going to continue to generate money for me while I'm sleeping? So if somebody wanted to make a purchase at 1 a.m., they can make that purchase where it doesn't require much of you, if anything of you, besides, mailing it out the next day, whatever it is. So yeah, if you don't have a website, you're doing yourself and your company a disservice, and you can't expect people to treat your business like it's a high value business if you're not taking the high value steps in order to show that.
Wow, yeah, I felt that.
With you also being a service-based business, if you are a service-based business, figuring out what products can you attach onto your service. So if you do lashes, can you come out with a shampoo to do your lashes? And white label it. Order it online, put your brand on it. Like companies do it all the time, and taking those serious steps to improve your business to generate other streams of income, that's extremely important. If you're not doing that, you're setting yourself up to, work forever. Who wants to work forever? I don't think anybody wants to work forever. You can love what you do as much as you want, but I don't think the goal is to work until I'm 100 years old, God willing. So let's start put these businesses into play where we can generate money where it doesn't require much of us. So attaching those products onto your services, very important. Having a website, very important. Take the level of professionalism to that next level. If you want to be a millionaire, treat yourself like a millionaire.
Right now.
Right. It starts today. It doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start the day after that. Everybody say, "Oh yeah, I'll do it on Monday." No, it starts now. It starts now. What if Monday don't come? Then what?
100%. If money don't come, you ain't start.
So why even leave that room for that to happen? Get started today. Start doing the groundwork. Start going through the process to get your service-based business into a product-based business, or at least be able to generate that stream. If you are a product-based business already, you're already selling products. At some point, you're gonna get tired of doing the hand-to-hand. If you have to meet up with people every single time, right, you're messing up your systems. So understanding systems are very important. So because you want to be able to have more time for yourself. So having a system, meaning if you have a product-based company, if you move it to online, you don't have to drive to go meet this person to give them this product. They do everything on the website, and all you do is you create your shipping label, you drop it off at the closest postal office. You know what I'm saying? UPS, whatever it is. And that's how you create those systems. Otherwise, you continue to do it hand to hand. It's like, all right, when are you going to become kingpin of your business? Look at it that way. You want to be kingpin. You don't want to be hand to hand and all the time. At some point, you got to grow out of it.
So far, correct me if I'm wrong, because I want to make sure that everybody has everything as we move on. So with creating an online business, one of the things that they need to do is have a website. If they have a product or service, they can sell it online, and then they can also diversify their product into other products.
Yes.
And then also create a system.
Right.
So that's what we currently are.
Right. Yep. So that's exactly where you want to be, like those steps, and you lay it out. I think that the most important part is being able to put it in a system where it's going to require less of your time. Now, I think one of the hardest things that when trying to figure out how to do an online business, because anybody could say like, yo, just start an online business. Start a product. But it's like, all right, what products do I actually start? Like, how do I know? So you got to really self-evaluate if you already have a business. Self-evaluate what products you actually need to make your business run. And is that a product that I can sell to my clients where they can do it at home themselves? So that's part one. Now, if you're somebody that's looking to start, right, because we can't forget about the people that want to start a business. What products are out there, or what products do you currently use today? What products? Whether it's hair shampoo, whether it's your cell phone, whether it's AirPods, whether it's your watch, whatever it is, figure out what product do you use on a daily basis that you can see yourself selling to somebody else. Like, yo, can I sell this product? If I built a website, can I tap into Facebook ads to be able to push this actual product? And the way that you do that, you got to go online. Tell everybody all the time, like, yo, don't be afraid to go on something like Alibaba. Go on that website, use their platform. Find a product that you know that you can sell, buy that product. You may buy the sample, buy a sample. That way you know it's rare. You got to be willing to make that sacrifice. All right, do I want to spend this $200 on this sample? If it's me, yes. Why? I spend that $200. Now I get to actually test out the product, see if it's something I like, and I get to build a relationship with this online seller, this online wholesaler. And now I develop my products. And now I'm saying, hey, I'm selling AirPods. Anybody can sell AirPods. One of the good things about AirPods is people lose them every day. It's
Every
like
day.
chaps.
Yeah, and sometimes you just lose one. You're like, damn, I gotta get
another one. So
I've definitely been there.
yeah, so something as simple as that, just understanding like, yo, I can sell these products on a consistent basis. Why? Because I use them, I know how they work, so it's easy for me to sell. So thinking on that level, so finding these wholesalers where you could white label, meaning you could take your brand, put your brand on a product that's already made, and sell it and say it's yours. Think about it. Sneaker companies do it all the time. How many times you seen uh, uh, New Balances that look like Nikes? You know what I'm saying? Or Skechers that look like Balenciagas. We see it all the time. It's the same exact process. So if they could do it on that large scale, why can't you do it on a smaller scale? And then grow that to be on a bigger scale. I think
So
one of
we
the
got a
biggest
couple of I was gonna say we got a couple of questions for the community. So I
yeah,
definitely want to make sure that you touch on them. So let me give you one real quick. So Ty asks, some people say that websites are dead and that funnels are the new website. What's your thoughts on that?
funnels complement, websites complement. They complement each other, right? Is it gonna hurt you to have a website? That should be the real question. You see, we look at the negatives, but where's the positive? Websites are dead. No, they're not dead. They're not gonna be dead. Why? Because they're a reference. You give them an option. Like, hey, if you want to check out how professional I am, check out my website. That's the next step of being professional. Now, when you're talking about generating sales, that's when we talk funnels. Because you want to be able
Yeah,
to stream different products or different services that you have through these funnels. Now, if you build,
100%.
you need a landing page, right? You need a landing page. So again, that's your website.
Yeah, and I also want to clarify something. Funnel is a process. It's not a website. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Funnel is a process because you can have a funnel and not even have a site. A funnel is essentially, the journey of the customer. So from attracting the customer to doing a sale is basically a funnel. It's a process, right? So in terms of a website online presence, like Royce was saying, essentially a website is like it could be your hub. All your different products and services can all have their individual funnels and or landing pages, direct sites, and then it can go to your site to get access to all your products and services and learn more about you and learn about all that's going on. But you want them to have like one place that they can go so they're not distracted to get that product. We got another question from the community. Okay, this one says, "What are some of the online products that you would recommend if you had a cleaning business?" Well, so what do you think that somebody has a cleaning business? What type of product should they add to their layout?
Well, you got to think about it. What do people actually need? People need paper towels. So if it was me, if I had a cleaning company, I know that people need paper towels. So I would figure out how can I white label paper towels? How can I white label
Ooh.
because they need it. And if you have a clientele, if you're already going to go do a cleaning service, right? You have a clientele already. So now you can say, hey, I offer this toilet paper, so you don't have to go out and buy it. Better yet, let me put you on a subscription for my toilet paper or for my paper towels. Now they come every month.
Yo, bro, hold on. Sidebar. I just went to the farmers market yesterday. This new company was there. They're selling bamboo toilet paper, and it's on subscription. So I bought the little 8-pack. They had an 8-pack, and I'm like, yo, bro, can I get this to the crib? Do y'all got a subscription? He's like, yep, we definitely got a subscription.
You see what I'm saying? It's like that. It's that simple. You set that up on your website. And now people know, like, okay, I don't even have to think about gonna go buy toilet paper. I don't have to think about gonna go buy paper towels. Now they need something to clean it with. Now we got to think of, all right, what cleaning sprays can we sell? You can come
Yeah,
out
the
with your
cheat
own.
code to that. A cheat code to that I saw was so there's this company that had a local craft beer, and
Uh-huh.
they were pitching investor. So instead of wasting the time or taking so much time to come up with their own formula, they literally went to Trader Joe's, took one of Trader Joe's's, one of their in-house craft beers, took the label off, put their label on. Now they had a product. They closed the deal. Then they went back and figured out their actual craft beer.
Yo, they did what they had to do to close the deal. Illegal? Yes. They did what they had to do to close the deal.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And sometimes that's what it takes, especially if you know your product, you know what you're gonna put out. Yes, absolutely. But again, all these products are the same. A lot of them come from the same manufacturers. That's why they all look the same. That's where we get into the realm of like knockoffs and all that stuff. But knockoff is branding. You gotta think about the branding aspect when it comes to knocking off something. If you take away the branding and adding your own branding, you have yourself a product. Especially when it comes to something like if you're doing a cleaning business, toilet paper and paper towels. Who doesn't need that?
Everybody.
Right? Look at all your friends. They all go buy toilet paper. Put them on a subscription. Like, yo, stop buying toilet paper. Come through me. Sign up on my website for the subscription. And all you got to do is worry about shipping it out on time. So if it was me in the cleaning business, I'm definitely looking at toilet paper. I'm looking at paper towels. And I'm looking at a disinfectant because, with the whole coronavirus and all that stuff, and people becoming more aware and germaphobes, finding a cleaner solution that works.
We got another question from the community. You talking about systems. So someone asks, what are the best systems to use as an entrepreneur?
Systems are catered to businesses. So you want to make sure that a system that works for you and your company. So it could be operations. You know what I'm saying? It could be your marketing systems. It all depends on exactly what you're looking for. When I'm mostly talking about systems, I'm thinking of ways where I could take myself out of things and make it easier for other people to do. One, where I'm saving time and it's becoming more efficient. So that's what you got to think about when you're thinking about systems. How can I save time? How can I make this more efficient? And how can I make money all at the same time? You know what I'm saying? So as an entrepreneur, one of the best ways, again, it depends on your business. So like I said, mailing out items versus doing it hand to hand. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to operations, like building the right team or having somebody else do the marketing versus yourself because they're more experienced, they have more knowledge. So that becomes some type of system. So those teams that you build up are supposed to align with whatever systems you need to save time. At the end of the day, we all want to save time because if you save time, you make money. You can venture out and do other things. You can put your energy and focus somewhere else. That's when we start to talk about the comparative advantage. Does it make sense for me to do this versus paying somebody else to do it? And that will fall into delegating. A lot of people, have trouble with delegating. That's hard for a lot of people. My bad. It's a little bit clear right there.
It's all good. It's all good. So, if you're just jumping on, we are live right now with Royce Veal. We are talking about why you should start an online business. If you have any questions, you will definitely want to make sure that you ask these questions live because he is actually answering these questions live, right? If you're watching the playback, that's cool too. Leave a comment. You guys definitely want to make sure that you subscribe. Follow Royce. It's going to be at Rolls Royce. Where was it? Where was it?
Yep.
Make sure you follow there. I'm going to put the link below for Instagram so y'all can tap into him. Definitely ask some questions if you guys have some questions in real time while we have 10 minutes left in the show. So I got a question for you. What do you think 3 or 4 things that new business owners need to do based off of your expertise that you learned? What is something that maybe they gloss over, they don't take care of first, and they kind of like rush to put out their product or service? Is it like 3 or 4 things that you feel like that they should take care of first before they bring a product to market?
I think one of the first things that I've seen a lot of people overlook is actually getting a business tax ID. I've met so many people recently, and I'm saying to them like, "Hey, how are you doing financially? Can you afford to do anything? And how are you getting capital to do this?" And I want to say to them like, "Hey, like in my community, the Boss Talk community, which is an online service, we post different grant opportunities in there.
Mm.
A lot of them can't take advantage of it because they don't have a tax ID number, so they're just doing it. So I think that's extremely important with that tax ID number. Um, the next thing is having a bank account, a business bank account. They don't have a business bank account, so nothing is running through an actual business. They don't have their business structure, so they don't have an accountant. If they don't have an accountant, they don't know how to do it themselves. So they're not putting all of these things in place. So they don't know if they're set up as they don't know if they should be set up as an LLC that operates as an S corp or C corp. They don't know if they should be a sole proprietor. So they're overlooking those major components where that's going to allow them to be able to take advantage of funding opportunities. A lot of people say, "Hey, like I'm looking for money." There's so much money out there, like from a grant standpoint, that it's insane. But collectively, we aren't able to take advantage of it because we don't have everything set up properly. And
So I'm
then
gonna listen. I'm gonna list the first three below, and then you can keep going. I just want to make sure people they don't miss it, right? So I'm gonna drop them below and definitely continue.
yeah, and then I would say that the next thing is getting a business credit card. Like going into a bank, when you open up this bank account, your question should be, "Hey, what do you guys offer for business credit cards?" So now, right out the gate, you may get a few hundred or a couple thousand, but they don't go in asking the right questions. And then it's like, "All right, do you have a dunce number?"
So you
You
getting
know,
you giving the heat right now, bro. You giving the heat right now.
and I tell people all the time, like, "Yo, do you have this, 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 and this?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "All right, well, what are you really doing? Are you interested in being an entrepreneur, or are you committed to being an entrepreneur?"
And for those that don't know, real quick, break down what a DUNS number is, because some people may be hearing that for the first time. For the first time, they may not know what that is. So, drop that juice real
Yes.
quick.
So in brief, on a personal level, when we're talking about credit, you have your credit scores. You have your three credit scores: your FICO, your Equifax, Experian, right? It's the same thing with the businesses. So what the DUNS number does, it actually carries a history about your business credit. So some companies use it when you're looking to get more credit for your company, for your business. They'll use that to kind of check your history. It's not an end all say all for any businesses that are looking for credit, but it's something that you need to have, especially if you're looking to continue to grow.
100%. Another thing that entrepreneurs can do that's actually great, because you mentioned funding, right? So how do you get more funding? Well, think about all the things that you do in your business. Are they all under one LLC, or does it make sense for you to open up another LLC and actually have another aspect of your business running under that LLC? For instance, like me, I'm a coach, marketing services, things like that. But I also have publications, right? I also got books and I got some media coming out, and I got some other things coming out. So I run that under a different LLC, and then you can generate funding for that business, right? You can get business credit for that business, right? And you got business credit and funding for your original business. So technically, you can go to the same bank and run up 50, 100, 200,000, maybe even more, right? By segmenting your different businesses. And another thing I would just say too, just to add on to what Royce is saying, a lot of entrepreneurs, startup entrepreneurs, and even like seasoned ones, you have to stop commingling the funds. So everything should be running through the same business account, especially if you got different things that are not in that business. It's going to be hard for you to have proper accounting if everything is literally running through the same account. And I used to do that. So I'm not over here saying that like this is something I didn't do. I know because I did it.
I'm guilty of it too. I'm
I know
guilty of it.
because I did it.
It's a normal thing, but it shouldn't be.
Yep.
So how do we break those habits? That's what we got to continue to focus on. Breaking those habits.
So real
So,
quick,
oh, just to touch on like the when you're segmenting your business, kind of look at it like the way that I look at it, and this is my own personal, and however you guys use it, you use it. I look at my businesses, especially if it's like different parts to it. If I wanted to sell one piece of it, could I? Without it affecting anything else. So think about it like that. So if I want to sell my clothing line, is my hat line separate where I could just only do hats if I wanted to? So set your businesses up in a way, especially if they align but they're different, set them up in a way where you can sell a part of it.
yeah, that's a gym. That's a sleeper gym right there.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know about that one.
That's
They're
a
not thinking
sleeper,
about that
sleeper
level.
gym.
They're not thinking about, so like if you have so like me with like we have a basketball training facility, right? That's its own business. The merchandise that aligns with it is its own business. So therefore, if somebody decided that they wanted to buy the basketball training portion, that business model, I still have control over the clothing. So if they want the clothing to go with it, they have to buy it from me. So now I'm able to still make money off of that because it's like, yo, these align. You don't have to start a new merch, but I'll wholesale it to you and you pay me. That's if I decide to sell that part of the company. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at it that way, you'll understand how to better segment your businesses and make the most sense out of it.
100%. Yo, I'm so happy that you said that, bro, because it's like literally, especially if you're operating as an entrepreneur and you have everything going into the pot. If you just look at the different parts of your businesses, and literally even if you're a little bit deeper into entrepreneurship, you may not even be doing this. Look at the different parts of your businesses. Like Royce said, are there different products and services or things that you offer that can be standalone? And if they are standalone, start to build a business model around that standalone product.
Yes.
Now you start to remove, right, the commingling, which is number one. It's very important for your accounting purposes. But then you also have a whole nother revenue stream that's also documented that you can get funding for and business credit for. And potentially, if you want to position it for sale, you are now separating the businesses.
Right.
And bring it back to the main topic. This is online money.
Online.
Online money. So real quick, we got another question from the community before we graciously go out, because the imperfect action, man. 30 minutes in and out. We dropping the juice.
Yes.
We want you guys to take this information and then apply it immediately.
Right.
And then
No
if you
fluff.
you know what I'm saying?
No fluff. We get
Definitely.
to the point.
No fluff, straight to the point. So quick question is, would you set up different LLCs for those different models?
It depends on you. So again, you got to understand that by you setting up different LLCs, there's costs that incur with that. Now, like we said earlier, if you set up different LLCs, there's opportunity where you can attack different funding. So if you have these businesses and you figured out how to segment them where they can stand alone, you can tap into the same grant twice. Why? Because it's a different company. So that's where the value comes in at. And that's what you want to be able to do at the end of the day, especially if you're looking for funding.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Listen, I hope y'all are paying attention. If you missed that, you're going to have to watch this back, bro.
Definitely.
Where he literally just told you is not necessarily, listen, there's so much packed in that little statement right there, from how you can not only get the revenue, diversify to another revenue stream, get another stream of other people's money from the bank, generate more credit from that, as well as the funding, and Chico, tap into the same grant or funding with a different business that you own.
Right.
Man. And with that being said, listen, it's 10 o'clock, y'all. We ain't here forever. I wanna give some love and a big shout out to my guest, my brother, Royce Veal. Make sure you guys follow this man. If you're not in any of his products and services, definitely tapped in. He got a super dope journal. If you got one on you right now, please show him. He got a super dope journal. He got a monthly subscription group. If you're local to the city of Boston, he has these amazing dinners. I mean, it's even worth flying into to partake in a dinner. But before we bring it home, man, please let them know where they can find you, where they can tap into everything that you offer, and where they can get more of your juice.
Definitely, if you're looking for more information about myself and just the different products and services that I have, definitely check out my website, royceveal.com. If you're looking for, more gems, more knowledge, where you get to actually see the different dinners that we have, constantly dropping gems on Instagram, on Facebook. So at Royce Veal for both of those. Our online community, which is one of the, it's a pretty big community now at this point. Boss Talk community. Definitely check us out there if you're looking for information. That's just mentorship in an article form. It gives you a chance to network, build relationships, real relationships, where people are actually going to use your businesses, people that you can collaborate with, to help your business out and help their business out. It's like I scratch your back, you scratch mine type of situation. So that's what we're building in our community. Definitely tap in with that. So that's Boss Talk community, Boss Talk community, at Royce Veal, Instagram, Facebook, and royceveal.com if you're looking for more services and everything that we have to offer.
100%, man. Thank you for blessing us with your presence today. Sending you blessings in abundance as you continue on, bro. Run it up. As you know, you and I will continue to connect, and I would love to bring you back on the show sometime in the future. And yeah, man, this has been Imperfect Action. You guys take these gems, take these jewels, take your imperfect action, and grow your business. All right, we'll see you guys on another episode.
Peace.